Okay, I'm at Highlands East, and Highlands East is managed by Morris Management. There's 3 properties. There's the Ridge, there's Aspen, and there's Magnolia at Highlands East. All 3 of these properties are going to be sharing the cost of this proposal. And what this proposal is, trying to figure out how I want to do this. This is all going to be on one bid here. Okay, so we're going to have striping and we're going to have asphalt on this proposal. Okay, Morris Management, Beth Zollers, she will determine who pays for what. I just need to send one bid to her. All right, so here at the Ridge, we need to restripe that crosswalk that sits down there. Okay, so we've got a 50-foot. Actually, I'm going to give you a lineal footage here. All right. So we've got roughly 100 feet of striping there. So we've got one crosswalk that's there at the Ridge. We've got one up here on the hill that's near Aspen. We've got one that goes across this main drive aisle. And we've got one at Magnolia. All right, as I'm walking up the hill, though, we start to get closer to the playground, and they want to try to slow down the traffic. So here's one of the asphalt items. There's some asphalt speed bumps that we need to put in, and here's one right here. It's going to go across 3 feet wide, 3 inches tall, and we've got 18 feet long, okay? 18 feet by 3 feet, and then 3 inches tall. We need to paint it yellow. Okay, there's 2 X's right here that mark the spot, which is right past this green pole, near that tree, and near this tree. All right, so that's one speed bump. So one speed bump, one crosswalk that's down there to paint. Okay, we get up here a little bit closer, and you're going to see another speed bump and another crosswalk. These speed bumps don't have to touch the curb and gutter that's on each side. We just got to get them, across the whole stretch here. So we've got another 18 foot by 3 foot, 3 inch tall, and then we need to paint this yellow as well. You can see the yellow marks here. Okay, just right by the basketball court. Okay, fun part about this when doing these speed bumps is that if we want, I know it's only an 18 foot wide road, so if we need to, we can do half of it, try to leave half of it open for cars to go through, and then put in the other half so that way traffic can continue up and down the road. Otherwise, we'd have to provide traffic control to have them running on one side of this main drive here. So there's 2 ways of doing it. We can put one speed bump there and then put a little space, put another speed bump there, or we can start to pour one and then connect the other side. That way we can let traffic come in and out. Okay, same thing when we go to paint it, paint half of it, letting other cars go through on half of it, and then switching sides. Okay, then you got another crosswalk here. So this crosswalk is 120 feet. Okay, 120 feet of 4-inch white. Okay, you'll see there's an X here. We need to put another speed bump that's right here. So directly across from the speed bump that's down there by the basketball court, we've got another one that's right here, which is right next to the park. 18 by 3, 3-inch tall, painted yellow. 120 feet of crosswalk. Down there we have 100 feet of crosswalk. We have a speed bump down there. So far we've counted 1, 2, 3 speed bumps and 2 crosswalks. Then we've got 2 more crosswalks. We've got a crosswalk here at Aspen, and then up here at Magnolia, just past the speed bump, we've got another crosswalk that's right there. So up there we've got 80 feet. Down here we've got 70 feet. Okay, that covers the striping for this bid. So you got to paint those crosswalks in those locations. Got this and that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 crosswalks to paint. Okay, and then as far as speed bumps, we've got 1, 2, 3 speed bumps to put in and paint. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the asphalt repairs that are in on the trails. Okay, there's one up here at the Magnolia sign. We could park here, staging right on the side. Just park right along here in order for us to do our work. This little path here, it's only a 4-foot wide path, so we won't be able to run the Pathmaster on it without ruining the grass, and I'd hate to ruin the grass on this. So you come into here, you've got tree root damage that we'll have to remove, but this is a 32 foot by 4 foot asphalt repair, 2.5 inches in depth. We got to remove and replace. We also got to saw cut and remove those tree roots. Keep in mind there's irrigation next to all these asphalt repairs. Okay, so that's one repair at this little park right here. Then what we have down here on 70th Avenue Southeast, we've got a trailhead that starts here and goes all the way through to the back of the property. We'll have to be able to access from both sides with our equipment. So if you drive into Aspens, go up the road and take a left, you can drive all the way around to the back side of this trail, and we'll be able to get to the other asphalt repairs that are on that end. So I'm going to start down here and show you the repairs. Okay, coming up the trail, we've got a 5x2. It's cracked right there, 5x2. Over here by the picnic benches, we've got a 3x4. Over here, we've got a 4x6. Right here, 4x6. Tree root damage on both of these. As you can see, tree root damage, trip hazards about to start. Okay. Then right here, we've got this repair that goes all the way down. Okay, there's a catch basin that's to the right. We want to lift this asphalt up slightly. Okay, so this is 2.5 inches of removal, but let's go ahead and put in like 3 inches of asphalt when we go to put this back in and try to raise this up in the middle, because right here it's really low, and then water kind of collects on the catch basin and then drains over the asphalt, and it's starting to deteriorate the asphalt. So we want to try to get this asphalt lifted up a little bit. So we're going to make it a little bit thicker in the middle. So that's a 20 foot by 5 foot. Okay, 20 foot by 5 foot. Okay, so we're going to continue on the trail. Now we're getting deep enough into this trail where, like I said, it's a 5 foot wide path, so it'd be really close to run the Pathmaster on, I believe. I don't remember how the tracks sit, but if we were lucky, we could use the Pathmaster on this to do these repairs. This one might be a little tough to do with the Pathmaster because it sinks here. You can see the little stretch marks on the asphalt. It kind of goes in a radius. Okay, that's because it drops down into that sewer lid, or into that basically catch basin. So we need to remove and replace this, cut out that tree root. So what we have here is a 24 by 5, 2.5 inch depth, remove tree roots. I think there's 2 locations that we have to remove tree roots. Okay, on this side, we got a 5 by 5, tree root damage, marked in orange. Here we have a 5 by 3. Okay. Here we have a 5 by 7. Okay, 5 by 7. 2 locations of tree roots to remove. I tried to mark them in orange. Here we have a 22 foot by 5 foot, 22 by 5. We've got like 4 or 5 locations of tree roots to remove. Okay. And then we're at the other end of the trail here. Other end of this trail, we've got 2 more repairs, but we can access these from the road out here. Hey.
Are you the artist?
This one ends up being a 5 by 5. This one ends up being a 5 by 2 repair here. And then here's the access from the backside if we wanted to drive back here to capture these 2 repairs, which probably would be the easiest thing to do. Get these 2 repairs and go right down the path and get these other 2 repairs. Okay, that should do it for now. Any other questions? Let me know.